Hello everyone, and welcome to French Fried Trains. Today, we're going to be building another rocket here, and we're going to be building this Mercury Atlas Rocket, which was used by NASA to put astronauts in space in the 1960s. And as you can see over there, we've already done the Mercury redstone here in a previous video. And now, we're going to be doing the more powerful Atlas rocket. So this is what it looks like. So let's get right into the build here. So I'm going to be building mine in flight. So I already have a block up in the sky here, but you can build it on the ground if you want. So our first step, we're going to put a smooth stone slab on the upper hitbox. Next to that, a polished deep slate wall, then a smooth stone slab, black stone brick wall, polished deep slate wall. Smooth stone slab, 2 of them, polished deep slate wall, smooth stone slab. So it looks like this. Then we're going to put a polished deep slate block on the bottom of all 3 polished deep slate walls and a dark oak fence next to the center one here. Then up here we're going to put 3 smooth stone slabs and 1 in the middle. Come on this side in the center, 3 here and 1 in the middle. So it looks like this from the top. Then come up here and we're going to put 4 columns of 2 andesite blocks in a pattern like this. Then 2 here, 2 on that back side. In these corners, 2 andesite walls on each side like this. Then back here, 2 andesite walls on each side like this. Then, where it sticks out on this side here, we're going to do 2 rows of 3 andesite across here and 2 blocks tall with it. Then 2 on the end, so it's like that. Then 2 andesite walls in either of these corners. We repeat it over here, so 2 rows of 3 andesite, 2 blocks tall, 2 on the end middle, and then 2 walls on either corner. So it looks like this now. Then on this front middle, we're going to do a polished black stone button and a dark oak sign above it. Come on the opposite side and same thing, a sign and a button. Then we're going to put a button on top here and on this side. And do the same thing over here, a button here and here. Now take out stone brick blocks here. And on top of the front, 1 block back from the outer middle block, we're going to put 3 stone brick across here. Then on this center, a sideways polished basalt. Go back to stone brick behind this. And we're going to go 1 here, here, and here, and 1 here and here, so it makes this diamond shape. Then we're going to raise that diamond shape all up 1 more block. Then on this outer edge in the middle, 2 andesite here, 2 here, then 2 andesite walls right here, and 2 walls on the middle of this side. In these 2 gaps, we'll put 2 stone brick walls in each of these corners, 2 in each of these corners, come to the back, 2 in each of these corners, and 2 in each of these corners. Then in this corner, we're going to put 2 light gray stained glass panes, 2 in this corner. Do the same thing on this side, so 2 here and 2 here. So from the front, we're now looking like this. And on either side on top, we're going to put a single light gray stained glass pane on each side like that, sticking up. Now we're going to take out andesite on this middle. And we're going to raise up a column of andesite. And that's going to be 24 blocks tall in total. So come 24 high with andesite. And then we're just going to come around our diamond shape here in a pattern like this with andesite. And we're going to raise that all up to that same 24 block height. Then we're going to come down here in these corners and start raising up andesite walls in the corners. And we're going to do that on all 4 sides and bring that all the way to that same 24 block height on all of them, so the rocket's rounded off. Then once all the corners have walls in them and it's rounded off, come back down here on the bottom of the front. And down here, to the right of center, we're going to put 2 dark oak fences on and a column right here. Above it, a polished deep slate wall, then 3 stone brick walls, polished deep slate wall, 3 stone brick walls, and a polished deep slate wall. Then on this right hand side, we're going to put a stone brick wall behind this stained glass pane here like that. And then above it, we're going to come up with stone brick walls, another 13 blocks tall. Just like that. And then we're going to come in and grab a lever, and we're going to put a lever above it pointing down into it. So it looks like that. Then come over to this opposite side, a stone brick wall behind the stained glass pane there, and then another 5 coming up on this side. And then above that, a lever pointing down into it. So now we should have something that looks like this. Now we're going to come up on front on this top middle, and we're going to put 6 item frames coming down. Then we'll skip 2 blocks down, and we'll do another 6 item frames coming down. And we're going to repeat that on the back here. So start at the top in the middle on back, 6 item frames coming down. Then we'll skip 2 blocks, and another 6 item frames coming down. Just like that. Now come up top and fill in this gap with andesite. Then in the center, we'll make this 3x3 plus shape, 2 blocks tall. Then 2 andesite walls in all of these, even sticking out on these outer edges and in the corners, all the way around it. So it looks like this. Then we'll come above here, and we'll raise a plus shape of andesite 2 blocks tall again. And this time, we're going to put light gray stained glass pane just in these 4 corners. Then above this, we'll raise our plus shape up 2 blocks with black wool. And we'll put 2 black stained glass pane in all 4 of these corners. Now we'll do the actual Mercury spacecraft. So up here, we're going to take polished black stone brick block, do a plus shape, and polish black stone brick walls in all 4 corners. Go back to blocks, raise the plus shape up another layer, and then put a black stained glass pane in all 4 of these corners. Then on the top middle, 2 polished black stone brick blocks sticking up like this, and then 1 layer of polished black stone brick wall on all 4 sides of it, so it looks like this. Then on top of this black wool section, we're going to put a blank mangrove sign on all 4 sides. Then on the side of this here, we're going to put a mangrove button, and above that, a dark oak sign with United States. Hit the sign with white dye in a glowing sack. Do the same thing over here. Put a mangrove button, dark oak sign with United States, and hit that with white dye and a glowing sack. Then a warp button here, and on this opposite side here. Now, we're going to come up here with a temporary block. Right here, put a column of 5 blocks. And we'll use those right here to put 3 mangrove fence gates and a mangrove plank above it. Then take out that column of temporary blocks. Up here, put 2 brick walls and a mangrove fence for the launch abort tower. Now come into a loom with a light gray banner and black dye. We're going to put a vertical on each side and a horizontal on bottom. New banner. A vertical on each side and a diagonal. New banner. Vertical in the middle. New banner. Horizontal on top. Vertical in the middle. New banner. Vertical on the left. 3 horizontal stripes. New banner. Make the bottom half black, vertical on the right. Then switch to light gray dye and put a light gray border around every single one of these. And this will be for the lettering on the side. So we're going to come up to the top here. On this top set of item frames here, we're going to use these banners going down to spell out the word United. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. On the top ones, use the banners going down to spell out the word United. Then we can clear some of these banners, but keep the letter T and the letter E. And we'll come back down into our loom with a light gray banner and black dye again. We're going to put a horizontal on the top and bottom and a diagonal. New banner. Vertical on the left and right, horizontal on the top and middle. Then go to light gray dye and put a light gray border around those two. And then we'll come up on this next set of item frames down here, and we'll use our banners going down to spell out the word States. And then of course we're going to do the same thing on this side. Use the banners coming down the item frames to spell out the word States. Just like that. And finally, since I'm in flight, we have to do the fire coming out. And for that, I'm going to use shroom lights and orange stained glass pane. So we'll come down here on this middle engine, make a column of shroom lights coming down. No rhyme or reason, whatever looks good to you. Then on these side ones, we'll do another column, but make them not as long as the middle one. And then we're just going to come around here on all 4 sides of this center one, and we'll do some columns of orange stained glass panes coming out just to make it look 3-dimensional. And to make it look not blocky, we're going to do a different length of stained glass panes on every side. And then on these outer ones, we're going to do the same thing with different lengths of stained glass panes here. Except we're not going to do this inside edge on the outer one, because otherwise it will connect like that. And then we'll do the same thing on this other side. Just different lengths of stained glass panes coming down on all 3 of these sides. And then finally on the very bottom, we'll put some columns of stained glass panes coming down off the bottom. Just like that. And there we have it, folks. With the completion of that fire, we've completed our Mercury Atlas launch vehicle. I hope everyone enjoyed building this rocket here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there.